Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Arena of Valor Progress League Season 1. Tonight is day 3. We will be your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and here with me is Mikos. Hey, Mikos, what are
Hey,
you doing in there?
what's up, Kaisaya? What I'm doing here, I'm so hyped right now. So we're gonna see the first game for tonight is Super 5 versus Ikan Masin from Malaysia, and Super 5 is from Indonesia. How do you cope with
Cool.
this game, Kai?
I'm pretty sure this is going to be very interesting because we know these two teams, especially Ikan Masin, that came from our server, MSP region, way
Mm-hmm.
back, way months, or was it a year already? I think it was a year already. So
Yep.
there's a lot of expectations coming from these two teams. Ooh, I love the overlay that we have in there. Looking at our photos.
Oh, you're looking at the live, huh? All right. So I'm
Yeah.
only using phone, so I don't know how the live is going on. But Laville and Payne has been banned from both teams. All right.
Yes,
So,
Laville. This is not new. Seeing this, this is not really surprising. Laville getting a priority ban. We know how hurtful his damage can be. Even just having a few incomplete items, it's gonna hurt a lot. So I think this is a good respect coming from Fantastic Five, batting this away from Ikamasi. But for a pain ban, what can you say about a pain ban,
yeah,
Nikos?
Pin ban is really good because we recently see from day one we got Pain playing in mid, Pain in playing in
Mm-hmm.
the Abyssal lane.
Yeah.
Because we see Pain can just push up lanes way faster than anybody, and it just coming from the back and give
Right.
that burst damage. So it's painful to watch Pain plays in this competition.
Pain is definitely painful. I agree on that one, Nikos. But look at here,
Yep.
Florentino getting a priority pick coming from the side of Fantastic Five. And we know there's a lot of nerfs that was placed for Florentino already. But, we've been seeing him still getting either a priority ban or a pick. And it seems like this is something either Fantastic Five doesn't want to give out to Ikan Masin, or they just want to make sure that they have an upper advantage already in the DS lane. What do you think about the history of these players? Is this a respect ban? Do you think for the Florentino priority pick?
Yeah, I think the pick of Florentino is really good because of with the recent patch that Florentino has been nerfed again and
Mm-hmm.
again. Usually Florentino will be using the damage type of build, but now Florentino using the kind of the defense item because of now with the damage he can provide, and if he can just stay long enough in the fight and will be troublesome for any team. So, but Ikamasin pick Ignis and Annette. That is a really good counter for Florentino.
Yeah, and actually one of the best counters for both Florentino and Malok is a Hayate. One of my favorite marksmen right now, since he actually appeared in the servers. Just pick a Hayate, and it will just definitely stop allowing the Florentino to go online on his lane. But instead, it seems like there will be picking up a Roxy in here to match up against a Florentino. So at least when the Roxy goes for her ultimate, the Florentino cannot dance at all.
Yeah, but with the second skill from Roxy with the fire on the bottom, I didn't remember. Yeah, because of it will give some hard time for Florentino. It just going in or just jump into Roxy, so it might be giving a continuous damage or burn into Florentino. So
Right.
that's a really good counter pick for from Ikan Masin.
Looking at what else is remaining in here. Now, Fantastic Five about to ban out the fourth hero away from Ikamasin. What is Ikamasin missing? They're lacking a jungler at the moment, so as is an AD laner. So let's see who's gonna. Sorry. They're looking at the third ban. So it's gonna be Hayate. So this is a wise decision that they have banned out Hayate. A while ago we were talking about Hayate being a good counter against the Florentino, and both the Florentino and the Malok. So that's super wise. That's a good decision. Now I'm kind of worried about Ikamasin, how they're gonna plan out on even countering the Florentino and the Malok. But for the meantime, Okay. A lot of marksmen banned out away from Ikan Masin. That's a Laville, Hayate, and Atelana. So much respect for a lot of marksmen in here, or Archer.
Yeah, I think Ikamasi still can go for a Valheim or
Mm-hmm.
a Brunhilde because of we know how Malok can just jump in to the backside, but if Brunhilde can just zone away Malok and Florentino defense either from Florentino and Malok just going jump into their composition, so but they pick the Kafni.
Yeah,
All right.
very good mobile hero right now, part of the class S or tier S ranked heroes right now. I was thinking about like, could it be an Elsu because there's some true damage? Could it be an, or what do you call this? Could it be a Yorn as well?
Oh, you
But
know.
you know they are lacking in terms of mobility. So I think Cafeni is a good decision to match up against at least Florentino and Malok, even during the early game time, for as long as you know they have the right arcanas and build set up to match up against the early game potential of this Malok and even the Florentino as well.
Richter and the Lindy, so it might be a question for the Kafni pick. Because if the Kafni cannot run from the Richter, it might be going south for Team Ikan Masin though.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, so we gotta be very careful in the bushes.
so I think now Team Ikan Masin need a frontliner because of they already have the Anet, they have the Roxy, but if they can sustain the damage from the true damage from Malok and the Darcy in the mid game. Oh, Necro.
Nakroth. I mean, Nakroth is okay. I mean, there's no hard luck coming from the side of Fantastic Five. So definitely the Nakroth will be able to dance. But anyway, Mikos, let's see. So far in the overall composition of both of these teams, which team are you rooting for based on the draft alone?
Yeah, I'm looking for the Fantastic Five because of the Chauna. I love to play Chauna. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, why not? Oh, this is a Chogner that has an execute. But anyway, if for me, I think I'm gonna go for the Ika Machine lineup because I think they have everything balanced out. They have a marksman in their lineup, which I think in the current meta of Arena of Valor is quite important. We are very objective based at the moment. The turret push is super important and Fantastic Five not having that right now in their composition, it might be a tougher fight. But anyway, we're heading on to the battlefield, guys. This is Econ Masin versus Fantastic Five.
Yeah, because I'm just seeing that it might be it's a Chauna mid. It's a mid Chauna though. It might be a little bit interesting because of with the recent buff for Chauna. Chauna is really good into the mid lane. So I think we'll be on par with the Ignis.
Right, let's see how the Chogner is going to be matching up against the Ignis. So anyway, as you can see in here, the support really wanting to stay by the side of the mid laner. But for the meantime, coming from the side of Fantastic Five, they're actually invading the Sage Golem right now. Rajak is super low on HP. Will this be an early first blood? I wonder. He was able to back away. So no first blood so far on this less than minute game time.
Yeah, because the Team Fantasy 5 doesn't have enough damage because
Not
this
yet.
Shinky is over there. Oh my god. Shinky.
Oh, there you go, Shinky. Able to back away, but Gavrila as well in here. Super low with HP. Oh, there you go, Shinky. Apparently wasn't able to back away a rabbit in a dangerous position as well. But thanks to Rajak with the back up. And there you go. Another kill coming from the side of Fantastic Five. They're proving that, oh, we're not going to wait for the late game time where the Kafeni will go online. We're going to go, yes, kill your Sage Golem buff and starve your jungler away.
Yeah, I think it's Fantastic 5. They do anything they want because of they need that. They want that Sage Golem though. They kill two and just take that Sage Golem because of they don't want that Necro to be online. Look at the level 3 Necro. The Necklace is so late behind the Darcy. Darcy is already level 4, so it might be going a little bit hard for Ikan Masin to emerge into the early game because of the damage can provide onto the bottom side. We can see.
Oh, Shinky. There you go. Another death for Shinky. Shinky having 2 deaths already. And that's actually bad news for a Kafeni because we want a Kafeni to go online as early as possible. But for the meantime, you can see an Abyssal Dragon courageous contest coming from Fantastic 5. And this is something that Ika's team doesn't want to contest right away because they're lacking in terms of members and they're lacking in terms of damage as well.
Yeah, because of how Fantastic Five have the early composition, they have the roaming capability, they have the Mallet, they have the Chautna, so Darcy is really carefree. He can just farm away with the just because we know that now Darcy has a lot of time to take down minions in the jungle lane, so the Chautna and the Mallet just do a good job of giving Darcy space to farm.
Right, 1k gold lead in favor of Fantastic 5 right now. As you can see, they're just basically trying to dominate the map control right now onto the Sage Golem buff. We can see another contest happening coming from the side of Fantastic 5. And I think, were they able to steal away? No, they weren't able to. Shark was able to take away the blue buff. But for the meantime, on the other end of the map, we can see a 1v1 ongoing. LYL versus Yush right now. Yush is super low on HP. Yush will fall down. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a really good pick from Ikan Masin though. Picking the Roxy versus the Florentino, that's what you get versus the Roxy because of the damage from the burn itself is giving through too much damage to Florentino to just fight away the Roxy. Oh, the bottom side, 3 men from Ikan Masin.
Yeah, apparently Richter was able to back away and go back to safety. So, let's take a look. This is 3-1 in favor of Fantastic 5. Not too much gold lead. And I do believe that this is something Ikan Masin will still be able to catch up. But for the top lane fight, you can see almost LYL getting caught by that Malok as well as the Chognar and the Florentino. But you know, for as long as you're able to go back to safety and not giving any more casualties to your opponent, that's fine. But let's see, Arctic Orb forced to use by LYL on the top lane. So they know that information that LYL doesn't have that Arctic Orb already. But for the meantime, Shark getting caught up again by another member of Fantastic 5. Mikos, please explain to us what is Fantastic 5 doing in here.
Yeah, Fantastic 5 really they play a really good game because they just dominate this map because of we can see how the rotation from Chaknar and the Malok doesn't giving enough space for Ikan Masin. We can see how much damage they can provide. The Forze is going to die.
Ultimate used to back away, and that's fine. I mean, sure, use your ultimate, although you want to make use of that ultimate to go for engage, but going back to safety to save your life, that's okay as well. But for the meantime, one more death from the side of Ikan Masin on the top side. Got bullied by that Florentino as well as the Darcy onto the top side. And we know the map control, the map control of Team Fantastic 5 is already now definitely better than what Ikan Masin have. But so, what do you think must Ikan Masin do in here for them to regain control of the map?
Yeah, I think Ikan Masin just need to lay back a little bit because of they need to see that Kafni to be online because of that damage from Kafni is really good into the late game. So, but because they need to wait for the Malok and the Richter to be not much of a big deal into the late game, but for the team Fast 5, they have the Chokna, they have the Darcy into the late game, so that's a really good composition coming from Fast 5, but too much, but oh my god.
Oh, did you just see that 1v3 a while ago in the bottom lane? Look how Florentino was able to survive that one. You know, initially we thought, okay, this is a 1v3 and Florentino will die. But we know that Florentino is a kind of hero that can even sustain longer in team fights because of, you know, the life steals, the survivability that he has.
Oh, the ultimate for Shinky is coming in. The Devil's Dragon might be contested, but we can see Chauna is playing with Shark onto the
Yeah, just zoning out. Just zoning out Shark so that Abyssal Dragon will be on the side of Fantastic Five. Meanwhile, on the top lane, as we can see in here, an overextending Richter will be able to go back to safety. Arctic Orb was used. He will be dashing away and going back to safety. But meanwhile, onto the bottom lane, look at another kill coming from Fantastic Five, killing one of the carries from the side of Ikan Masin, the Kafeni. Kafeni is super important, you know. I mean, she will carry the game late game time, but what is currently happening right now is that she's getting fed. She's getting fed to Fantastic Five.
Yeah, because we can see how level 12 Darcy is dominating the game right now versus the level 9 at most for Ikan Masin on the bottom side. Oh my god.
More kills in here. Oh my goodness, Rabbit, I don't think he'll be able to go back to safety because that was just a lot of members coming from Fantastic Five, 4 of them, and there's even a lot of CZs. And you know, we know Ignis is not that mobile to actually be able to back away from that from that fight.
Yeah, Ignis is the control type of hero, but if you can't control it, it might be going a little bit havoc. Let's see how Fantasy 5 just going to the top, going for the mid, going for the bottom tower. 3 towers into the count of Fantasy 5 right now, but onto the top side might break some for war on top.
Oh, let's see. Are they going to be forcing this one? I think some. No members was caught on that ultimate coming from the Darcy, but that's fine. This is they have the space in actually contesting the Dark Slayer, but you gotta be very careful still. You know, although this is a 4K gold lead, you know, picking up a member coming from the side of Fantastic Five might be a condition from the side of Ikan Masin to maybe able to turn the tables around, but they said, okay, that's too risky to actually go for. So let's just try to do a split push on the bottom lane part. We can see a 1v1 ongoing. Yush versus Shark right now. Shark having a hard time. Dashing away. He'll be playing against Yush. Super low on HP.
Yeah, because of...
oh, man.
Oh my god, Vinzo. Oh, that's a really good punish coming from Shark to run away. But we can see on the... Yeah, but we can see on the... that fight onto the top side, right? I think we're giving some credits to Annette because of how Rojak using the Purify onto the ultimate of Darcy, denying the dive from the team of Fantasy 5. That's a really good Purify from Rojak. That's a good play from... Okay, the bind has been taken out.
Oh, Yush going so low. A little bit of that. Oh, but the ultimate coming from Malok is there. Rojak in here will be able to back away. There's a true damage coming from the Malok. Back to safety. Yes, indeed. But the turret in the bottom lane will fall down. The Drake is there already. LYL in a dangerous spot.
Oh,
so Shinky. Once more, Shinky will fall down to the hands of the Malok. Oh my, 4 deaths for the Kafeni. We know who is supposed to be saving the day for the side of Ikan Masin. 1 member caught, LYL will be able to go back to safety.
Yeah, I think that Shiki is far too offside because of he just in front of anybody for the team of Ikan Masin, giving the space to Team Fantasy 5, just pick him up and just get one sweet kill for Team Fantasy 5. Oh, look at the damage from Genius, man. Oh my god. This might be late game Darcy already. 6-0 to 3. The KDA for Darcy.
Super nice to see that kind of KDA onto your hands. Definitely you'll feel confident on going for fights, and when you know you have the opportunity, you're totally not scared. And now he just completed all his items. This is a full built Darcy already. Oh, there goes the coming from Malok. Everyone's just going in, killing the hell out of everything about Ikan Masin right now. Watching Ikan Masin do. Shark trying to make a play that hopefully will save Ikan Masin from danger. And you know, do they know that he's hiding in the bush?
I think they don't know. Yeah, I think they don't know because of how Shark just ran away. Because Shark can just take down the Chowner, but if he just take down the Chowner, he might be going burst down by the Darcy. So that's a really good good thinking from Shark, because he just want to break Team Fantasy 5. They don't want to greedy to 4 kills though.
Hmm. But let's take a look at Shinki's item in here. She got 3 items completed. Bow of Slaughter is 1 to save
Oh,
herself. But for the meantime, definitely the Abyssal Dragon is not something they cannot contest. Ultimate coming from the Malak once again. Are they gonna force this one out? Nope. They gotta play it safe still. I do believe that Fantastic Five still needs to put some respect on Ikan Masin, not just because they got the lead right now, because I do believe that tables can still be turned around, especially if maybe Nakrot is able to do a split push, but is split push possible right
oh,
now? That that's one more! Cleave, and there you go. Shark is down.
yeah. In meanwhile, Shark is down. The Team Fantasy 5 can just go to the Dark Slayer. They have Ikan Masin just have only 1 tower left. They can defend in the favor of to the bottom side. Ikan Masin just pushed that lane just so far, but onto the top side, Frozen might be forcing in.
And forcing the fight right now. Yush kind of overextended. Will be able to regain some HP and survive that fight. And they're going to be forcing away everything in here onto the base of Ikan Masin. But there you go. The little bit coming up from Kafani is just kind of enough to shove away the minions flowing towards the base of Ikan Masin. There's still light of hope so far for Ikan Masin right now. Although they just have 1 turret left. But the Drake is here trying to take down the turret. Forcing the members of Ikan Masin to shove away from the rest of the members, preheating from the back line of Fantastic Five. And there you go, the minions already hitting the base of Ikan Masin right now. But no, they want to get more kills, they want to get more deaths or put more deaths in the side of Ikan Masin. Triple kill even for the Darcy, and I guess this is gonna be it. Oh, a quad kill even. That was it.
That's a really aggressive gameplay from Team Fantasy 5, just giving Ikan Masin a hard time for the first game though. That's the first game today.
Yeah, first game is a dominating match between Fantastic Five and Ikan Masin. We saw how Damalok as well as the Chogner put a lot of pressure onto the jungle camp of Ikan Masin, that Shark wasn't really able to go to level 4 as soon as possible. And at the same time, it was Shinky getting fed to the hands of Fantastic Five members. You can see 6 deaths for a Kafani. It's hard to come back. You know, you have to wait for late game time before a comeback happens.
Yeah, that's why I said that the pick of a Kafani is really questionable, because of they already go for the Mallow, they already go for the Florentino, so that Kafani can just run, and then after the pick of the Kafani, Team Fantasy 5 just go for the Chaknar and the it's go for the Darcy and the Richter. So that's a no-go for Kafni though. Kafni can just run away because of how Richter can just chase him and give him hard time. So that's a really bad composition coming from Team Ikan Masin. So
right. Well, anyway, I think this is a best of 2, right? Am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
There's still hope for Ikan Masin to get another point from this league. But for the meantime, guys, we're going to go on to a short 5-minute break. Once again, we're your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Mikos.
Yeah, see you guys after that.
we are back to the AOV Progress League Season 1. Sorry about that. Day 3. We are now on the Game 2 between Ikan Masin versus Fantastic 5. We're still your shotcasters. I'm Kaisaya and I'm with Mikos. Hey, Mikos.
Yeah, what's up, Kaisaya, and what's up to the viewers and communities? Woo! This is the second game.
Woo-hoo. I hope we have the sound effects for the audience are clapping.
Yeah, we need
I don't know
Isaac,
our
though.
production team. Maybe our production team can prepare something like that next time. But yeah, huge shout outs to everyone who's currently watching right now. Do share the live stream. We're live both on Facebook and on YouTube. So let your friends know about this happening on the Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore server. Bertayuda server that we currently have. Alright. Heading on to the second game. We're in a global ban peak, right? Are we?
Yeah, we're on to the global ban pick. So a respect ban for Florentino to LYL might be.
Might be, yeah. I
Zepp's ban.
mean, you know the power of the Florentino. We can outplay even just going for a 1v4 or 1v3. And this is something that you don't want to let onto the hands of someone who can use this hero super well. I mean, for me, Florentino is one of the hardest heroes to master. What about for you, Mikos?
Florentino, but because if play Florentino, right, I just use the settings nearest and just auto. Just auto because of you just come, you just come near to a hero and just push the blossom and just pick it up because of it's hard for you because if you play in the diamond and the gold, right, it's hard for you to master to just land those flowers into the enemy. So it might be the best setting for you until you learn how to land the skills though.
maybe, but oh, look at that! Ikan Masin didn't buy any heroes, but they got pain onto their hands. Okay, now let's talk about how do you counter a pain. For you, Mikos, how do you counter a pain?
For me, I counter pain with the a tank or it's just like a CC type comp. So because I just I recently with Aiden, right? I just playing how in the team with pain. I use Wonder Woman. The lasso of Wonder Woman can just follow pain skills.
Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I do agree on what you have said. You know, just prepare CC heroes to counter this thing. Maybe if you're an ADC, you would want a Valheim, Fraser's Son. Raz is also okay for pokes. Other support heroes that we can use against pain, maybe an Aram.
Yeah,
actually, there's a lot of options.
Yeah, they have
even
a lot of
I think even Illumia is also okay. Especially Illumia got a buff this recent patch, I believe.
Yeah, do the patch already key in though? Last night, right? I didn't remember where the patch is. So, but if they pick the Illumia though, it might be going a little bit hard because of because they already picked the Raz. So where do Illumia going to support? It might be
it's
a
like
little bit slow.
A utility mage in the mid. But anyway, moving forward, we can see an Alice in here getting secured by Ikan Masin. I do believe that Alice is such a gem right now. I mean, she's what I've been using in ranked games to help me go up in star numbers. I've been spamming her.
Yeah, because of Alice with the speed buff and the silence, that's a really good skill that Alice can provide to your team. Because if the speed buff you give to Yana and a pain, it just can chase down Elendor. So that's a really good pick for Ikan Masin right now. So who's gonna be picked by Team Fantastic 5 just to counter the Alice?
Yeah, how do you counter an Alice if you can't skill at all? But I do believe that Alice, well, she got a little bit of nerf from the recent patch in such a way her ultimate has a longer cooldown now and it is more reasonable to fight against her.
Oh, a Grak?
Grak is okay, especially if you want to bully or... Well, we can see that the playstyle of Fantastic 5 is like going for invades, right? And I'm pretty sure that this second game, they're gonna be making use of that Grak to go annoy the jungler of Ikan Masin once more. You can imagine getting your buff pulled towards the Grak and it resets, and then you cannot
Yeah.
jungle and farm at all.
Yeah, it's just you see how your buff is been pulled out. It's just God damn it.
Yeah.
It's just where's my support? Where's my support? That
Right.
happens much in ranked games though versus the Grat. So
That's
Gridnack
true.
has been banned. Gridnack has been banned. Alright.
We can think of a reason why are they banning out a Cricknack. Usually Cricknack, you would love to pick that hero to burst down even tanky heroes. So I wonder if Ikamasin plans to select tanky heroes on their last two opportunities to pick or complete their lineup here. So far, they're lacking. I'm not sure if they're gonna put Pain in the mid, by the way, or in the jungler,
Yeah, because
but
of
it's a flicker,
because-
so...
yeah, it's a recent game that Pain in Ikamasin is always onto the jungle. They might be picking a Malok mid because of Ikamasin doesn't have a frontliner right now. So that might be a really good pick for Team Ikamasin, a Malok mid or a jungle rogue. Oh, Zil? Okay.
Oh, they banned out the seal. I initially thought that they're gonna be securing a seal for themselves. Oh. Now,
So,
it seems like they're gonna, in here, Ikamasin is planning to pick up some kind of a jungler that is prone to go up against this jungler here that they have just banned out. Might it be a jungler marksman in such a powerful in this? I'm not
Varus.
sure. But yeah, Varus. What can you say about Varus so far?
For the Varus pick, right, I prefer the Varus pick is on Ikan Masin though, because of how he can just fight the Elandor onto the side lane or into the mid lane. But it's been picked by Team Fantastic 5, so it's really good for Varus because Varus can just go ultimate into Pain and just go into the back line versus a Yena or a jungler for the team of Ikan Masin. So, a Gilder mid. Alright.
I think this can be a Gilder jungle as well. And I've been seeing that kind of plays as well. They're not, even as the caster, they're not giving us a lot of information. So they're not, because they're not showing up where the punish will
Pain
go.
jungle.
So, yeah, Pain jungle, definitely. Definitely just going to be a Pain jungle. So they removed away heroes such as the Cricknack, the Zil.
Zanis. Okay.
Really
jungle
tanky.
Zanis? Yeah, because of they need the movement ability that Rest have the escape. Zanis also has the escape. Elandor also has the escape. Just to deny the hits effects from the allies. So that's a really good pick for Team Fantastic 5.
Yeah, so at least, I don't need so much skills to throw away to you guys. Even just normal attack will help me out. Well, anyway, this is it. We are on game 2, Ikan Masin versus Fantastic 5. So, the lineup, just a quick recap. We have Tulen for Rabbit, Alice for Rojak, Pain for Shark, Yena for LYL, and Victor for Shinky. That's for Ikan Masin. What do we have there in Fantastic 5, Mikos?
Yeah, we have Varus for the Generals, and we have Raz to the mid lane, Elandor onto the side lane, and the fantastic Grak is on the game tonight. And we have the jungle Zanis. We hardly see Zanis into the pro game, so this is Fantastic 5 brought to us a fantastic game. They might be going into aggressive gameplay because of the Grak and the Zanis.
Let's see what is gonna happen. Just so you know, guys, so far, Ikan Masin got 1 win in the current standings so far,
Okay, standing,
while Fantastic 5 got 1 point as well. So both of them are kind of starving or really wanting to get more points for them to place themselves onto the upper bracket in the current standing that we have.
Yeah, so okay, so all right, so the mid Tulen just gonna analyze it with
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's a vision in here. Oh, they're gonna pressure the Elandor there, but for Elandor, that's nothing. I can just immediately back away and nothing will really happen. But for the meantime, a tussle is also happening onto the bottom lane part of the map. That is a Varus as well as the Richter. Shink is having a hard time so far because of the lesser HP, but
oh, mid lane, look at the damage from Rabbit onto the early game.
Flicker out.
Using
Oh
the
man, there you go, a stun! Even 2 kills coming from the side of Team Ikan Masin. Really good stun coming from that. I'm already biased on the Alice, man.
Yeah, because we are support players though. We know what Alice can do. So
Right.
that's a really good stance and a good aggression for Team Ikan Masin into the early game, denying the damage from Team Fantastic 5 into the early game. Oh, Jose, he could make it. Is he gonna make it? Oh,
There's the stun. Oh, there you go. Shark, though, will try to back away. And yes, he's back to safety. But so far, the red team, Fantastic 5, get a position on securing the Spirit Sentinel. I don't think this is something that... Oh, but they're gonna try on stealing that. Oh, who got that? Oh, Ikamasi was able to steal that way. And they got one kill even.
That's really good for Ikan Masin, but how Frozen steals that blue buff, that's a clip right there. That's a clip. I want to clip it.
Go ahead. I'm pretty sure our viewers already did that, and that will be definitely included in some of the highlights. Oh, there you go. A pull coming from Garak, and they stole it away from Shark.
Yeah, look at the damage from Gaff and Frozen with the rotation, also with the Genius. So that's a really good rotation coming from Fantastic 5, despite they are losing into the early game right now, 3-0. That's a really good rotation for them, Fantastic 5.
And there you go, Shanky in here together with the rest of the members.
Oh,
Fantastic 5v3 are ongoing right now. Another kill coming to the side of Ikan Masin. Yosh is late to join the party and he will just be punished. 3 kills in total. Was it 3 or 4? I lost count. I think 4. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, it's 4 kills. But that Rojak plays the little Alice too damn well though, because the stuns hits on 3 people from Team Fantastic 5 and just gone that way. So that's a really good Alice. A good prediction from the company.
Another one. Get ready. His defeat is in there. The Elandor will fall down into the hands of the pain, and at the same time, back and the regain for that control of the map in favor of Team Ikan Masin. They can just even take away this dragon. They got a position even contesting that Spirit Sentinel area, but there you go. Force. Good vision provided by Shinky there.
Okay, my Discord is kind of lagging. Alright, okay.
Oh, there you go. I think this is the next contestation point for both of the teams right now. The Spirit Sentinel, that is Vinzo Gaming, is already starting. I don't think Ikan Masin will try to contest that anymore because they got the information. Okay, they're ready. Let's just give it to them, and maybe we can just go for a different objective. Well, anyway, Pain is not even yet done in jungling or finishing his jungle camp, so no ganks will happen yet. From the side of Ikan.
How Ikan Masin plays that, they have the kill, they have the damage, but they don't have the initiative onto the bottom side. There's a fight.
Oh, there you go. Stun connecting to 2, but apparently that's kind of way deep, so that they will not be forcing that fight to happen. So I think that was very disciplined of Ikan Masin to not go under a turret fight, and they just basically choose which fight they want to go on.
Yeah, I think Ikan Masin is too much focused onto the fight. They neglected to take objective though. They want to kill, but they don't have any area to take down objective on the top side. Oh, Rabbit just killed 1 kill.
Yeah, you're right on that one. We can see 9 kills from Ikan Masin, but so far no objective saves. But let's see the fight happening again into the middle lane part of the map. Yoshin here, Shark will get a kill, but apparently, oh, there you go! Coming up from that Garak and killing.
Hello? Hello, Kaisaya, hello? Who's live? Huh? Kaisaya or me just disconnected.
We're just discussing, or what you were saying a while ago. 12 kills. All right, so far on this 6-minute game time, coming from the side of Ikan Masin, but so far no turrets has been taken. They gotta get some turrets for them to, utilize the lead that they have.
Yeah, despite of they have 12 to 1, but the goal gap is not too big. But use onto the stage golem might be picking up. But L1 just wait up onto that Zanis to take it down. But they're still going onto the fight.
Yeah, they're still onto that fight, but they realize, okay, this is just already more than 5 seconds, so let's just back away instead of wasting our time. But onto the top lane, we can see Shinky is super low on HP in here. Vinto Gaming will fall down onto the hands of the pain, getting caught up low on HP. But Godzilla will be able to do something to kill Shinky. There's Arctic Orb from Shinky. Oh, just right on time, he was able to save his life. This is the reason why I love this item as well. I love this rune as well.
Yeah, the rune is really saving everyone. It's just denies a death. Onto the bottom side, we have a fight. Hits and fits already landed. That's an ultimate kill from onto Forze. And the first tower finally has been taken down for Team Ikan Masin.
You know what, Mikos? This is Ikan Masin telling us, just calm down, casters. Wait for us to take objectives. We're just, putting some hit onto this fight first before going for objectives. Now, they just easily took down a tier 1 turret on the bot and the top as well. And I'm pretty sure anytime soon they can even dominate this even more because the lead is already increasing. This is now a 3k gold lead onto their hands.
Yeah, if they wait for the oh my god, this is fit lands.
Fight still ongoing here. Vinzo Gaming super low. Legendary kill. Rabbit will get a kill as well. LYL forces Arctic Orb. They're still going for the fight. We're gonna get more kill. Trying to life steal. Super Jitters in here will get a double kill. Was this even a triple kill? And there you go. A triple kill even coming from that Varus.
Yeah, that's a really good fight for Team Super Fight, but set for Zani that he doesn't have enough stacks. They take down 4-man people, but only have 2 stacks for that Zanis, because if Ikan Masin wait long into the late game, that Zanis will be a trouble for Ikan Masin though, because the late game Zanis, I don't want to fight that.
And especially now that Ikan Masin doesn't really have an archer on their side, they still gotta play it safe. The lead is no longer something that big. This is now a 2k gold lead. Definitely, Fantastic 5 is catching up, so no more like unnecessary plays should be. There you go. Oh, there you go. Shinky getting caught up by the hook coming from fours and fours. Trying to get some targets, but they were able to back away from that one.
Yeah, because Fantastic 5 know that they don't have enough damage, so the fight might break up into the mid lane here. Roja is in front to protect Ikan Masin members. Okay, they're going to the episode. Oh.
Reset,
Nice.
or they will just try to take it away. Yeah, they took it for themselves. And I think now we can understand the reason why initially, although Ikan Masin got the early lead, they had a hard time pushing turrets because they didn't have an archer at all. And that's the disadvantage they had to face. Oh, Rajak, super low in HP, almost to death.
Okay, they are going into the Spirit Sentinel. Oh, Roja is no way into the game, so this might be good for Fantastic 5.
He's just trying to go out of reach coming. Oh, but LYL! Oh my goodness, what is happening in here? I think... okay, the bear is still able to survive, but yeah, Rajak got caught by one member from the side of Fantastic 5. But then again, in the end, overall, it was Ikan Masin who won the team fight. I guess they weren't able to... It was Fantastic 5, not seeing the Alice super low in HP before going for the team fight, because they could have taken the Alice first. Was able to free hit on the backline.
Yeah, they know that Alice just going into to base, but they just commit. They want to take the Spirit Sentinel. Just want to fight that, but the damage coming from that Pain and the Yena is too great, so that they lost the fight eventually versus the Ikan Masin. So, but we can see that Zan is already on the 3 stacks right now, but they are going into the Dark Slayer lane to make some push, giving some breath space so that Team Fantastic 5 can push up some lanes, they can stall the game and wait for the Zanis. Oh my god, in the mid lane.
Some members getting caught in here. 4v2 situation right now. Zanis would love to join the fight. Rabbit is super low in HP, still trying to free hit from the back line. But Yena, I think Yena, what is happening to Yena, by the way? Oh, she's trying to teleport back to the base. I'm not too sure what is in her head right now, but she canceled it. Oh, look at the damage coming from Yena, putting Vinzo Gaming onto less than half life.
They're on the chase. LYL is on the run. It's going to chase LYL though. But,
I think she's just buying time, and I think it's a waste of time to actually even try to catch up that Yena.
Yeah, because Yena has the dashes. Okay, it might break onto the mid side. It's if it's already used, so that
will connect.
Doesn't land.
Right, but they're going for the backline here, Rabbit. Although he get 1 kill, it is a 1-for-1 trade. Oh, 1 member, 2 members left from the side of Ikan Masin. A turnaround event just happened. LYL forced to flicker out. A hook might be coming from Greg, but he decided to, okay, no hooks needed. I think we got this. We got the Drake as well. Alamdor is still all alive.
I think they're gonna add
Shameful
it
from
on
the back line though.
Oh, look at the damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, Fantasy 5 doing it. 1 by 1 has been taken down. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
a
an ace.
wipe out indeed. And again, the Drake is still alive. I don't know what Rabbit can do in here, but he's trying to make a heroic play, going for the backline right away. Oh, they will get a kill, but triple kill coming from the Varus. Varus just super healthy right now, can get 1 more kill even. But I don't know, I think they have to back away already because the rest of the members of Ikan Masin are already alive.
Yeah, look at how they push just 3 towers onto the mid side, and the wave minion is on Fantastic 5 side. Onto the top side and the bottom side. They have the minion wave. I think they already have the upper ground to Ikan Masin right now. This is a really good defensive mechanism from Team Fantastic 5. Wait and wait, and this is what you get to versus Fantastic 5.
This is definitely what you get. The hook will connect to Rajak. Rajak trying to back away, but will fall down onto the hands of the Varus, and Varus still carrying the game for Fantastic 5 right now. Information was placed here by Shinky while he's hiding in the bushes in here. Maybe he's trying to hopefully pick up either the Elandor or the Raz. We'll have to see. But they're still not yet done with the skirmish right now. Clash is still ongoing. 4 super low on HP. Yush will get a kill. I Am Rabbit will fall down, and another in here. 2 members are left for the side of Ikan Masin. What can they do? There's a minion waves flowing towards the mid.
I think Fantasy 5 is going to end this game because it's already 15 minutes back. Oh my god, that jump just gone for that Rojak though. It might be game for Team Fantastic 5. Look at that Zanis, a late game Zanis, and that's a 2-0 for Team Fantastic 5. 2-0. Oh my god, that's 200.
2-0 so far for Fantastic 5. Now they got a total of 3 points so far in the latest ladder that we have. Meanwhile, for Ikan Masin, they won't be bringing any extra points, but you know, we're not yet done. This is the league, and look at that MVP. I am gonna be surprised if the MVP wasn't placed on the Varus, because let's admit it, he carried the game. He carried the game.
He just too fat into the mid game though, because of that Yena and the and Shinky does not do damage into the Varus, so that's a really good pick for Team Fantastic 5. But I think Ikan Masin lost that mid game mid tower fight though, because
You can see in here the itemization of the Varus as well. It's just way too tanky. Just needed a Muramasa for the damage source, and everything else is rock solid, right?
yeah,
Well,
because of that's a really good game for Team Fantastic 5 2-0.
yeah. Well, anyway, we still have more for you guys. Up next is Kalasag versus Ravalda FC. So just for your information, Ravalda FC is currently on the top two right now in our ladder. And for Kalasag, they need to catch up in terms of points because they don't have any wins as of yet. But yeah, for the meantime, guys, we're gonna head on to a really short break. We're again Shotcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Mikos. We'll be back
Yeah.
after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
are back for the Arena of Valor Progress League Season 1, Day 3. We are now on our Game 2 Best of 2. Kalasag versus Ravalda FC will be your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya and I'm with Mikos. Hey Mikos.
Yep. Hi, Kaisaya again.
Again. Yeah. It's again. It's us again.
Oh yeah, I thought it's about to band though.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be surprised if it's going to be a Baldwin ban. I mean, so much respect if it is. But for the meantime, we've been seeing a lot of either a priority pick or a priority ban on the Florentino. I think that's just something that is really up right now if it's competitive. It's different if it's just rank game, right? So, but if you're in competitive, you gotta respect the contribution that this Florentino can do. But for the meantime, the other bats that we can see are Zip and okay, it's at the back of my mind. The Avril Laville. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the name of this hero came from Avril Laville because the skater boy skin, it's too obvious, right? Because there's this Avril Laville song that is Skater Boy. Or maybe I'm just making things up. I don't know, man.
It's your opinion, but Elandor is open. Mad Dog.
Elandor is open. Do we got any auto-ban heroes in here? It's just Rui? Louis?
Yeah, it's just Rui. Yeah, we just Rui. Do you play Rui, guys?
Yeah, but only in casual games because she is auto-ban in ranked games. Like, there's no way that you can play Louis right now in the ranked games. But yeah, there's no Rui, so let's not talk about her for the meantime. So far, we can see another Yina in here and Elandor in here. I'm not too sure what's they gonna be partnering up with the Yina. Do you have any guesses for Kalasag?
Yeah, maybe it's still open for the Malok onto the support, or they might get into the mid lane. Actually, the Elandor is already picked. Might not for Malok. I think going for the Alice, I think.
Alice is a good counter for an Elandor. Just place the ultimate so that the Elandor can move around the butterflies. So, but let's see if Kalasag will think that way. For the meantime, they're just gonna be opting for a Thane. What can you say about the Thane priority pick in here? Good, I mean, a high sustain tank. But I don't know, it's just for me if you really want to counter early on, like for example the Elandor, Alice might be a good priority pick already.
Yeah, because of I think they picked the Thane because of they might think that Team Ravalda might going for a Krizix maybe because Thane counters Krizix, but Richter and Raz hovering from the team of Ravalda, so it might not for an Alice or a Krizix. The support's not been hovering yet.
Yeah, no priority in support so far, but you know they want to secure for Ravalda team. They want to secure good pokes, and Richter might even be a support in here. We gotta see because if this is going to be a Richter support, you gotta be very careful in the bushes. It's something that you don't want to stay at, especially if you're late into getting a position in the bush. But yeah, so far was gonna be matching up that's a good matchup against a Raz. A Crixie can clear waves super fast as well and can go up against distance a Raz, so I think that's okay.
But I think the picking of the Raz and the Richter is a good pick because of they know that support from the side of Kalasag is the Thane. Because of if the Thane just go in just dash on front, Raz and the Richter just flank onto the backside of Team Kalasag though, because of Crixie just cannot run away with the damage that Raz and Richter can provide for the team of Ravalda.
Yeah, so I think that's why Crixie needs to be very mindful on where she's gonna position herself on. There you go. They are banning out the Alice in here. This is the tricky part when you can flex a hero onto different roles. Like the Richter, you don't know if that's gonna go on the DS side or he's gonna go support. So if in case the Richter goes support, the Alice ban from the side of Kalasag is actually a waste. because they're gonna make use of the Richter as a support anyway, so they don't need that Alice ban. But we don't know yet. Even us casters are not too sure if Ravalda will make use of Richter as support or DS.
Yeah, actually, Richter might be, because we don't know because of the Alice is already banned, but the quick nut pick for the team of Kalasag, I think that's a good pick because of he can just burst down the Elendor and just run away if the Richter Aras wants to take him down. So that's a really good pick for Kalasag right now. So he doesn't have a marksman for the side Kalasag right now. So who's gonna be the last two pick for the team of Ravalda?
Let's see, because this is an Elendor jungle, by the way. By the way, yeah, you were asking about Kalasag, right? No marksman yet. Let's see. Okay, so it seems like Richter will be on the AD lane of Ravalda. Actually, there's a lot of options in here. There's Violet, there's Kafani even. Kafani's okay. She just gotta be very, very careful in the bushes because, suddenly Richter can just come up on her base and go fight. Joker's also okay to burst down damage and slow down opponents.
Yeah, because of the Joker piece is okay because of he can just pick off Elendor if Kriknak fails to do the job. That's really good for Joker, but if Hayate though, it might be a little bit questionable.
Questionable indeed. I'd rather use a Hayate if there's a lot of tanky heroes, especially in the late game time. The true damage can be really helpful. Kefeni's okay. Who else can match up against an Elendor and the Richter?
In the entire series, who's been picking the Kefeni is not really worked out because of the Kefeni. Yeah, you can just give a damage and just run away, but you can see the Omar, the Wrath, the Elendor, and the Richter can just jump into the Kefeni, so
10 seconds
that's a really risky pick from Kalasag.
Let's see though, if they will be able. I think for as long as they will be able to protect the Kefeni can then free hit. Oh, this is a top 1 Raz we got in here from the side of Ravalda FC. I wonder what kind of plays we can see in the mid lane.
Yeah, I think that Crixie is a little bit in trouble, but I think Crixie can handle it because of the rise into the early game. But Crixie onto the late games is really, really painful. So, out of context, Kaisaya, do you watch Upin Ipin?
Sorry, do I?
Do you watch Upin Ipin, the cartoons for kids? Do you watch it? Or you don't know?
I know that, but I don't watch every season, every episode of it. Okay. Why? Okay. What's up with the Ipin Ipin?
Yeah, for the production, Agumon said on Monday we got Fizzy and Esan. Today we got Meme and Esan.
That's so cute. You're gonna share that to me later on in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna meme it though. I'm gonna meme it because how we have our glasses, right? It's really we on character right now. So.
That's so cute. So, but anyway, okay, I think we can do back to the game, guys. We are so sorry about that. It's just really cute cartoon. But yeah, everyone's just clumping out on the middle lane. Gandalf, less than half-life already. See, we told you. You gotta be very careful in the bushes. I mean, there's a Richter on the side of Ravalda, pretty sure, because he can position himself earlier than the others in the bushes in the mid, so you gotta be very careful in positioning yourself. What's happening?
Look at Legolas have to handle the damage from the Richter into the early game. That's a really risky. Look at the damage that Richter can provide into the early game, just chugging down Legolas. Good. You can see one more.
Oh, apparently though Frodo in here having a hard time trying to back away, making use of the Arctic Orb early on, but he will just die. And sometimes this is the moments where you really need to be mindful when you have to think, do I still need to use the Arctic Orb knowing that I'm gonna die anyway? I mean, maybe just reserve it to some other time rather than making use of it and knowing that you'll just die even if you make use of it.
Yeah, because of you use it too early though, because of the early game you already lost your Arctic Orb, so might be in the future that you have the fight that you can win, but you die
Oh, now
so
they're
early.
bullying Legolas in here. Legolas will fall down. 4 members coming on the side of Ravalda FC. But for the meantime, Kalasag will secure Spirit Sentinel onto the top end, but they will lose 1 turret onto the bottom lane part of the map. So in general, I think we could say still it is Ravalda who won the 2-minute game objective so far. Plus, they take away the Abyssal Dragon for themselves. And maybe the blue buff as well.
Yeah, look at how the rotation from Mad Dog. They just opened some vision for the team now for Frenzy and an end chip. Look at how Frodo just going in with no vision whatsoever, just going, I'm gonna check this bush though. But if the team from Ravalda FC has this certain kind of damage, just kill Frodo just like that, it might be going a little bit hard time for Team Kalasag into the early game.
Well. This is 2k gold lead in favor of Team Ravalda. What Kalasag can do is to make sure they catch up in terms of gold first before going for team fights. You gotta be very careful on the invades that Ravalda is doing right now, because that's what they keep on doing. They keep on going for invades, they keep on going for counter objectives, and there you go. An almost push onto the mid, but Kafeni was able to make use of her ultimate to shove away the minion waves.
Look at how Mad Dog just sit there and give you some vision onto Legolas. We know that Victor can just come to Mad Dog in a couple of seconds. So just give it a... Oh, Legolas is in trouble. Ultimate is going in.
Trouble once more. They just... You know what? In the first series, first best of 2 series that we saw, this is what they've been doing in a Kafeni as well. You just keep on bullying the Kafeni so that the Kafeni can go online as early as possible, because we know that Kafeni, when given an item, given the items that she needs, her first skill just hurts way too much. And that's what they want to avoid. So they keep on bullying and pressuring the lane of that Kafeni so that she'll not go online. But we have another team fight ongoing in here. As you can see, Mad Dog Saja will fall down. That's way too deep. I mean, they initiated for a fight even though she's less than HP. Less than half HP.
Yeah, because he knows that Londor and Richter have the damage, but the ultimate for the from Richter doesn't go online yet. So oh my god, Legolas again and again has been caught up.
Legolas making use of the Arctic Orb will be going down anyway, but another kill will this be? Oh, and Sip was able to back away, but Aragorn was punished. Frodo having a hard time on sustaining as well, and it seems like Frezzy's damage is just way too hurtful for the Thane as well.
Yeah, look at it would be already level 9 Frezzy. So Frezzy is already paid into the early game, so that's a really good as carry for Team Kalasag. That's because of how Frezzy can farm with easy breezy. So because you can see how Mad Dog and Enchip just open the map and give it some space for his team to farm and push up some lanes. So
all alone. That
Mm-hmm.
Yena is all alone in the top lane, and you can see the position of the rest of the members of Ravalda in here. I think 2 team fights might happen in here, but meanwhile, onto the top lane, a 1v3 is ongoing. 4v1. Ivan and Gimli definitely will not be able to do anything on that part of the map. 3 Spirit Sentinel for Ravalda at the same time. 6-1 just within 5-minute game time, plus a lot of turrets that has been taken away by Ravalda.
Yeah, I think if Team Kalasag replace that Kafni with a Joker or Hayate, it might be a little bit change onto result, because of you can see Kafni cannot run away. Look at the damage, because Kafni needs going into the late game, because Hayate and Joker doesn't need to go into late game so far, because of you can see the true damage from the Hayate and the burst damage from the Joker is enough to keep the tower or the gameplay running for Team Kalasag.
Kalasag is currently already in the dangerous position, and what definitely is Team Ravalda already just doing? They just keep on putting the pressure. Oh, Legolas, be careful! You don't have anyone in your front line. Frontliners are very much needed for yourself. So you're onto the safe side. So you gotta wait for Frauda before going outside your
Oh,
turret. But
Frenzy.
for the meantime, the top lane, look at that. Aragorn will fall down as well.
Oh, the creep's already done for Frenzy. Double kill. That's a really scary Elendor into the mid game. Look at the damage the
Oh.
Elendor can do. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is 303 Elandor. Know that so far for the carries on the side of Ravalda FC, it's just Ormar who overextended and went for a team fight even though we had just less than half life. And that was a risky play, but anyway, as you can see, they're just on a snowball right now. This is a huge goal lead in favor of Ravalda. What can Kalasag do on this situation?
Yeah, actually, the Kalasag needs to defend it though. They cannot make any mistakes though because of they need to defend that Kafni to make the Kafni to go online with the damage that she can provide into the fight. So they need to wait into the really late game though, like 10 minutes or 11 minutes because of you can see Kafni already finished the slick stings and he needs the bow slaughterer to just stay in fights long enough.
Yeah, there we go. They multitask the Spirit Sentinel and the Dark Slayer as well. They're going to chase Aragorn in here, getting stunned, getting slowed down, and they're just basically forcing the fight to happen right now. Frodo, less than half life, will be able to back away, back to safety. Everyone's so well still. It's a 5v5 situation just in case. I wonder where they are going to put the Dark Slayer, maybe on top.
Maybe on top
along with the minion waves. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, because I think Team Kalasag fans really thanks because of the Kalasag doesn't commit to the fight because of Legolas doesn't be there because look at the damage. Ooh, okay, Legolas damage is already there, so they need to pick a fight that they can win for Team Kalasag.
Oh, there you go. Apparently, though, the inhibitor in the mid will fall down anytime soon. The top inhibitor as well with the Drake doing a lot of damage for that structure. Frodo in here trying to do a setup but cannot sustain any longer, will fall down onto the hands of the member of Ravalda FC. Freddy though focus firing onto taking down the base, and there you go, our first win for this best of 2 match, game 2. Ravalda FC will take the win.
That's a really dominance showed by Team Ravalda because they from the early game to the end they have the map, they have the damage, they have the defense, so they do it pretty well, perfectly. They execute it perfectly with the comp they have. So that's a confirmed win for the Team Ravalda FC, 1-0.
All right. Well, don't lose hope to the fans of Kalasag because we still got round 2, as you can see there in the screen. So I think it's time for us to take a really short break before we head on to the next game. Once again, we're Shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya and I'm with Mikos. We'll be back after a few minutes.
After this.
guys, good evening. We are back for the Arena of Valor Progress League Season 1, Day 3. We are now on a Game 2 of our Series 2 Best of 2, Kalasag versus Ravalda. It is now a 1-point lead by Ravalda against Kalasag. This Best of 2 will still be your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Mikos.
Yep, I'm again with you guys. So the band, do Yena and the Florentino. As always, we see Florentino has been banned, but the Yena band, that's such early ban for the Yena.
Yeah, well, we know because if you give this Yena onto the hands of someone who's really good at it, I mean, Yena is super tanky, especially when he has her ultimate on. She can just provide or give a lot of CC against her opponent, and at the same time sustain. Plus, there's a lot of damage. So I think it's okay to ban this hero, but just like what you have mentioned, Mikos, I think it's way too early.
Yeah, it's way too early because I think it might be someone from Team Ravalda is playing a really good Yena or the best of the server Yena. Maybe because we see Enchip plays the Richter really good because he just played the Richter really aggressively, take down the Caffrey just like that. So he might be doing the same for the Yena. We don't know.
Maybe. We don't know. You're right. Richter, though, will be the first priority of Kalasag in here. Not too sure about the priority on that one. So let's reserve our analysis later on. But for the meantime, Ravalda FC will be securing the Malak. Not too sure what's gonna be the second player in here. Oh, Lubu.
The still hot Lubu with that skin though. Oh my god, that skin.
That's true. I don't have that skin.
Same old.
Well,
it's too expensive though.
That's right. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna be waiting for some gift to happen, or maybe if I win some giveaways. So, okay, Seniel. Seniel as a support, very dependent on the kind of plays that you can pull off. Like, there's a lot of sync needed for a team to better pull off a composition that includes a Seniel. If they lock this in, oh, there we go. They'll lock the Seniel in their composition. So we should expect some really good plays in here. It seems like you cannot go wrong. Like, if you accidentally, like, ultimate on a fight or onto your teammate, you have to make sure that it's something that you can pull off. But if not, it's going to be a waste.
Yeah, because we know that Zenial can just ultimate and just arrive from anywhere he wants, but Zenial cannot sustain the damage they can provide for the team of Ravalda. We can see there's a Lubu, there's a Hayate, but if the Lubu just go on to the backline, Zenial can just jump into the backline, saving Raz or any such types of backliners that Kalasag has. So it might be a good pick and might be also a bad pick for Team Kalasag though.
I'm not too sure. Okay. I was about to say that I don't think the Zip or any other support is in need of a ban in here because I feel like the Malok is not going to go on the DS side anyway. It seems like this is going to be a Malok support, and Luby is going to be on the DS, Hayate is going to be on the AD side, so I think the Alice ban is another waste in here.
I think it's going to be a mid Malok I think mid Malok because of Malok. If Malok goes to the support lane, is giving some hard time for Malok to farm up, to build a defensive item. Is really late for Malok though because of if Malok goes into the mid lane, he can clear faster and roam just faster than Raz, I think, because of how Raz mechanical. Yeah, okay.
Actually, you're right. So with that in mind, though, if Malok goes to mid, which I think not though, because he's going for the heals in here. But if the case happens that Malok goes on the mid lane, the Alice ban is okay because Ravalda can go for a Malok mid and then Alice support. But looking at the spells right now, it seems like this is going to be a Malok mid and maybe a Darcy jungle.
Yeah, that might be going jungle or Malok support Darcy mid. We don't know it yet because of there's another two hero might be coming onto the Kalasag. We've seen they're hovering onto the rope, a frontliner. So if the rope pick by Kalasag, that's a really good pick because of Zenial cannot sustain the damage, but he can just coming back with the ultimate, save the rope with the healings that Zenial can provide.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like that Omen, especially if you want to chase down or lock in the kind of heroes like that of Hayate or Darcy, and then everyone will just focus fire on which the Omen targeted in his ultimate. So a lot of setup and in good synchronization is very much needed in here on what Kalasag have placed in their composition, the Daniel and the Omen. So let's see.
The side lane will be going into going Richter, the Omen side lane, but if Richter going into the side lane, Hayate, I think we're gonna do. If my team, Hayate will be going into mid versus. If my team.
Let us see.
So who's gonna be the last pick for Team Ravalda FC? Might be a support.
It's super hard to guess right now because you know the Malak can go mid, the Darcy can go mid, Darcy can even jungle. Okay.
Oh, Roxy.
Now, okay, seems like okay. Darcy is going to be the jungle, Malak is the support, Roxy is the. It's going to be. Wait,
I think Lubu is gonna go in. Okay, what is this, huh?
I'm so confused.
Lubu dark player.
Malak
Lubu is
mid. Malak mid and then Hayate. No,
Hayate
man. I'm so confused.
Yeah, because NC plays on side lane, so Darcy jungle, Hayate side lane, Malak support, Roxy onto the Malak support. Something I think Lubu or Roxy is going to mid. Oh, then Hayate mid. God damn it, I'm lost.
I got lost too, man. I think we just have to see later on as we load onto the battlefield. People from the viewers are saying that it's gonna be a Hayate mid. That's also possible together with Malak. So we gotta see.
You might go into a both warrior onto the side lane and Hayate mid because of Hayate has the escape ability, just going to just run away from the fireball from the rest. That's a really good pick for the team of
Risang Arya said here that this is a new meta that Ravalda FC would like to showcase to us. And let's see if that is the case as we head onto the battlefield. Just a quick rundown of the players. Okay, I can't see.
And not 4 players on the mid lane. Who's gonna play on the mid?
This is a brawl. This is the all mid fight. But no, look at that Mad Dog Saja though, super low in HP. You gotta be very careful though because
I heard
you don't really want to give a first
there, right?
blood onto your opponent right away.
Oh, a mid Lubu though. I think the mid Lubu Zatras because of he just roaming with the Malak, with the support Malak, and Roxy going on to the Dark Slayer lane versus the Omen. That's a sure, that's a confirm, and a chip onto the bottom side. Yes, that's right. A mid Lubu.
Yeah, and it's a support Madog Saja. Okay, well at least now we know where they're gonna be placing themselves. Onto the top lane, we can see 2 members coming from the side of Ravalda FC, putting a pressure on Gimli, but and I think this is an attempt to cut the minion waves. Seems like Dark Lord S, the Roxy onto the top will be doing that one. But meanwhile, onto the middle lane, let's see what is gonna happen in here. 4 members coming from the side of Kalasag. What can they do? Are they gonna go for a fight in here? Oh, Aragon. Oh, they went in for a fight indeed. Oh, look at that. Ultimate coming up from the Darcy, getting 2 members from Kalasag. Everyone going in. Frodo going so low in HP. That's going to be the first blood coming from the side of Ravalda FC.
Like just I said, that Zenial cannot sustain much of the damage because there's a suffer first blood from the team of Kalasag. But as you can see on the top side just right now that the Roxy cutting some lanes with the burn that Roxy has because of he fights the Omen though, because if Omen fights the Roxy, it might be going into the he will receive a kind of damage, but Zatras onto the top side right now.
Oh, look at that damage coming from the Malok. The Malok got a recent nerf, but it seems like he is still usable. Ultimate coming up from the Darcy once more, getting Frodo. Frodo will die again. 0-2 so far, and it seems like who they want to bully next is the Gimli, the Omen onto the top lane now.
Yeah, I think if they bully the Ghibli into the early game, but this Ghibli is not going to be online because they need a tower. Because Ghibli needs farm to be like to just have the to have the defense. God damn it, I'm lost. sorry.
But although you're lost, it seems like for a Ravalda team, we are not gonna get lost. Even this is the kind of lineup that we have. So as you can see, Abyssal Dragon Kratos is being contested by Team Kalasag right now. 4 members. The punish must be really good. Just right in time, they will secure it. But meanwhile, the exchange will be 1 turret. Onto the top side, Dark Lord KS will be taking that 1 down.
Yeah, despite having rush onto the Kalasag, but they skirmish onto the, oh my god, Zatra is going into the mid lane versus 3-man people.
Still safe though. Less than half-life, and he gotta be very careful though. As you can see, there's the potential from the side of Kalasag to already bully that less than half-life HP Lubu, but maybe they're very careful because they know that he can just regenerate life, and there might be some time or opportunity for Ravalda to just fight against them because backup might be incoming. Onto the bottom side, you can see a good clear of waves from the side of Kalasag, the Legolas as well. And Frodo getting caught up by 4 members again, trying to make use of the ultimate to save himself, but apparently, he will just fall down.
Yeah, like just what you said, that, oh my god, the ultimate from the Darcy. Look at the damage from Frenzy into the early game. Yeah, like just what you said, right? Team Kalasag, they have the potential into the early game. They have the Richter, they have the rest, but they playing with the Zenil. Zenil onto the early game. They doesn't have any defensive, but onto the bottom side, Aragorn.
Aragorn Joe will fall down. Legolas super low in HP. Will be targeted by Zatras, but Zatras already way too deep. Will be able to back away. Yes, just right in time. He will. And now, this is a takedown of Tier 1 turret onto the bottom lane part of the map right now. They got a good position and even taking another objective, which is Abyssal Dragon Kratos. The pressure that... Arctic Orb was used. Back to safety.
They have the damage onto the early game, but they play with the Zenil though. Zenil into the early game not that much of a tanky, but if they substitute that Zenil with the Baldum or the Benef, that might be a change onto this game because of Zenil. Yes, he has the ultimate, but Zenil can sustain the damage coming from the Lubu, coming from the Malok, and that's the question that Kalasag fails to answer in this game.
That's true. Well, anyway, they don't... Oh, there you go. Ultimate coming from Malok. Everyone's just going all in. Ultimate coming from the Darcy as well. Getting a lot of members from the side of Kalasag. All in here. Hayate went in with the ultimate as well. 3 members. 1 member left in everyone. This is a wipe out.
Yeah, just wipe up and another tower for team of Ravalda FC. Look at how Zenil uses the ultimate but doesn't have any positiveness in that fight and leading for first wipe up into this game. So they have the damage but they don't have the sustainability to just give the hard time for the team of Ravalda FC.
And now few more efforts from the side of Ravalda FC for them to win this game, but from the side of Kalasag, there's a lot of more things for them to do. Oh my goodness, Legolas falling into the hands of the Darcy once more. Aragorn in here getting caught by the Lubu, but Lubu just said, okay, it's just a poke. I'm not really gonna take you, and it's just for you to waste some of your kills
they're
and
going
cooldowns.
into might be going into the game lead, but they're just coming in with the shock.
They did, and ultimate coming in from the Hayate as well to deal more damage against Team Kalasag, and Kalasag is falling apart right now. And there you go. Looks like they're gonna take down a Hebrew turret on the top lane. Legolas trying to make a play, but apparently with 2 or rather 4 members from the side of Ravalda FC, there's no way for him to survive that fight. And another cleanup in here by Ravalda team. They're gonna be ending the game in a very dominant fashion.
Yep, 8 minutes. That's a really fast game coming for Ravalda FC. 2-0 to the win for today. So Ravalda FC already have I think it's 5 wins, right? 5 wins. Yeah, 5 wins and coming hot in number 2 seed.
That is true. 5 points total, 5 wins. The wins are basically the points already. So, I mean, this is just a clean kind of play executed and showcased by Ravalda FC. And on this day 3, we're getting a lot of idea already on the kind of play style that these teams are have in their kit, in their pocket. And I'm pretty sure that along the way, the teams in the bottom ladder or in the bottom rankings will be able to, you know, put more preparation in terms, can put more effort in terms of preparing against these teams if they meet them again, maybe during the playoffs or something. But yeah, any other thoughts on the game that we've seen so far, Mikos?
Yeah, I think how Ravalda FC evolved into this game. You can see for the first game, Ravalda FC using the Richter and Kalasag respond with the Caffney, and the second game, Kalasag used the Richter, they picked the Hayate, so that's giving the chances that they know how to counter the Richter. So the Richter suffered 0-3 KDA, so the picking onto the Hayate is really good for the team Ravalda. So that how they climb up onto the game and they win into just like 8 minutes, and that's real dominance they showed by Ravalda FC. So I think we are going into the break, but after this we are having another series, right?
Right, it is going to be Liyab Esports versus Quazar KBB. It's going to be an exciting match because both of these teams are currently part of the top rankings so far on the 3 days that we currently have on this APL Season 1. So guys, we're going to go on a quick 7-minute break. Once again, we're Shotcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Mikos. We'll be back after a few minutes. back in the Arena of Valor Progress League Season 1, Day 3. We are in the last series for tonight. Liyab Esports versus Quazar KBB. We're your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Mikos. Hey, Mikos.
Hey, what's up, Kaisaya? This is the last series for today, day number
Right.
3. So, Liyab versus Quazar, who do you think is on your fave list?
Fave list? Is this just gonna be purely fave list? Because, I don't know. Are you baiting me to answer something that is quite, I don't know, obvious? If I'm gonna have to be biased, but sorry, but yeah, if we're gonna be removing the bias, I think both of these teams are currently on the top rankings. Quazar KBB is in the first rank, and Liyab Esports, having played one series rather so far, is in the third ranking as well. So none of these teams got a loss as of yet, but maybe tonight is the first night we might be seeing someone getting their first lose for tonight.
Yeah, I think the first ban is the Kira. That Kira is a respect ban for the Dom because the Dom played Kira into the day number 1. He got a quad kill, so that is really scary for Team Liyab. He got a quad kill though with Akira on the first day. That's a really good impression for this APL.
Yeah, but you know what? I think the first day of APL, that the patch wasn't up yet, right? But Kira got a slight nerf after the patch. And for me, it's just for me, alright? Because in the ranked games, Kira is now more manageable compared to before. So I'm not too sure if the Kira priority banning here by Liyab is actually good. But anyway, if this is to respect some good player from Quazar, why not? Anyway, they got a secure and on one of the best support right now, which is the Alice, so I think that's a good trade. But Laville is available for picking.
Well, Laville and Elendor is open for Team Quazar right now, so I think if they pick the Laville, they're going to give Elendor to Team Liyab because we can see how I think Liyab already played Elendor, so it's really good. But Team Quazar though, they already have played Laville, Elendor, and I think it's Eva order. They had 3 meta heroes in one team, so I think they're giving Elendor to Team Liyab because of Liyab has Alice, and Alice is such a counter for Elendor. So I think Quazar doesn't want to play Elendor because of Alice.
Yeah. That's true.
Right.
Though for me right now, I think Laville is also okay, but you're actually right on that point, wherein instead of picking up the Elendor, which can be countered by Alice anyway, let's just give it away to Liyab. Let them have the Elendor, and this Elendor might be a jungle Elendor one. We've seen Rubik's going for that pick before. We've seen a hover on the Timmy from Quazar a while ago. What can you say about the Timmy that has been popping up in the competitive and even in the ranked games recently in Arena of Valor?
That's it. They are waving onto the Timmy, but they considering that they're giving the Elendor to Team Liyab. I think the Timmy is a bad pick because of how damage probably Elendor is really scales into the late game. Despite being ultimate for the Timmy has to press. So if you are not fast enough to press the being the bro, so it's a really bad pick for the Team Quazar if he picked the Timmy versus the Elendor. So they're picking the 10 instead, so it might be work for them. So
maybe. Yeah, especially if I think initially it was Quazar thinking about maybe sitting the Laville so that the Laville can go online and take advantage of what the passive, what the Timmy has on his passive. But for the meantime, yes, let's just resort into it. Maybe we can just reserve the Timmy later on. They got the Yina though in here, gonna be matched up against an Omen. What do you expect on the DS fight
Yeah,
on
DS5
these
because
two hero picks.
often we see that an all-main player played aggressive versus the Yena, but the damage from the Yena in the early game is much more greater than all-main. So I think that the picking the Yena is a really good pick versus the all-main because of all-main need to scale into the mid game, but Yena is really great in the early game though. But yeah, that's a really good pick for Team Quasar onto the Yena versus the all-main.
It's gonna be very exciting. But for the meantime, let's see what's the next ban of Liyab Esports in here. They're gonna take away the Kriknak. We know that this is an old school hero, but you know what? Even though he has been existing since season 1, this Kriknak is even in top rankings or in tier as heroes ranking right now. He could just melt down the HP bars of any, even the tanky heroes, and he can just move around the map fairly easily because of the faster movement speed when he's flying. But for the meantime, Liliana getting a hover in here for the mid lane of Quazar. She got a buff recently.
Yeah, I've seen that she's been buffed, but I didn't remember what the buff is. So it's a really good pick for the Quasar. But I think the ban onto the Kriknak is really good ban because of how Kriknak can just burst down Elandor into the jungle, but Elandor might not go into the jungle if they pick the move right.
So Elandor, this is not an Elandor jungle, instead a Murad one. Ooh, I wonder if this is gonna be the last decision for them. Well, yes, the Murad can poke either the Laville or the Liliana, but gotta be very more careful against the Liliana because the Liliana can just stun him. Varus getting a hover in here, so they're discussing and thinking, okay, Elandor jungle it is.
Yeah, I think they might not going into the Murad and Elandor because of Murad and Elandor need to scale into the mid game. But because of they facing a Tain and a Yena though, because if they pick the Murad, it might be going a little bit hard for Team Liyab because of Yena can just go straight into Murad and just silence him and kill him. So it might be going, if they have Elandor and Murad, they might lose the draft for the team of Liyab.
But Zil or Quasar said in here that we're gonna be opting for a Zil. We can silence you too, and at the same time you can't attack me if I go for my ultimate. This is gonna be an exciting matchup. A lot of flickers that I can see from the side of Quasar, so we might expect some, either going for force fight, flickering in and setting up some fights. Surprise attacks maybe.
Yeah, but I think they're going into Flicker because they need to chase that Elandor though. If Elandor just run away, because we can see the Elandor using Forest Wanderer as a rune. So if they just coming into Elandor, then they have their movement have been slowed by the Forest Wanderer. So that's why they pick the Zeal. They just jump onto the backside, just tornado onto Elandor, kill it possibly, and just deal with Crixie and Varus later on.
That is so true. And there you go. Again, this is Liyab Esports versus Quazar KBB. If you're wondering which countries these teams are coming from, Liyab Esports is coming from the Philippines and Quazar KBB is from Indonesia. Alright, everyone is moving onto the middle lane to poke each other out. Many of their members are.
The racer skin though from Spiegel. I love that skin.
You love this skin. Who wouldn't love a beautiful skin?
Yep. But the racer skin is on the Codex, right? So not the big deal. So she can. Oh, okay. Omen is fighting Laville onto the AD lane. Alright. Varus. Varus and Yena versus into the Dark Slayer lane. But you can see that early game they played a little bit passive into early game. But you look at how Quino's health has been chucked down by Zeus and Ruby.
Yeah. Oh, this is a support less than half life already. In the bottom lane though, what has been happening? We did not see that, but Laville's already less than half life. Akinos in here getting poked down by Zeus and Dawn in the middle lane. And you know what? When you have a support in less than half life, having a less than half life, it's something. You know the information. Oh, this team cannot just simply engage because they don't have a frontliner that is healthy in terms of health points. But time on the top lane, you can see Shane feel can't just go overextend too much because of his very low HP. Good position in the Spirit Sentinel. I'm not so sure if Dadunk will be able to steal this away. Let's see what's gonna happen. Apparently not, because Tarish will be able to crowd control him.
Yeah, near steal by the Dong, but yeah, in the early game, what could Zeal with half-life Zeal, but what could Zeal do versus the Vera? So, still a passive game, not so far on terms of goal. So, this is nearly on to 2.5 minutes. So, might be going into a fight. Quenos already has been checked more and more by Zeus and Don though.
They're trying to gain a position on this bush area where the Abyssal Dragon is. But for the meantime, as you can see, they're going to be clearing off the minion waves in the mid. And we know there's more gold in the mid lane. So taxing is super important for them. For them to get the money, the gold that they need in order to get more items as fast as they can. Whoa!
Yeah, this is because of... they did not commit any because of they don't want to make any mistake because of this is a wager number 1 and number 2 seed because of who wins this they're gonna sit on the first seat, so they don't want to commit any mistakes into the early game. So
there you go. Quazar was able to steal away that dragon spillage. So will be the first blood coming from the side of Liyab Esports. Rubik's roll got a kill, and knowing that it's the ADC getting the first blood, it's good news for that Elandor already. And Elandor just basically steal away any jungle camp that they can steal away from the camp of Quazar. Zeus getting and providing a vision in here. No push for them because Liliana, so as is the Donk, that Zil is positioned in the upper part of the map.
Yeah, actually they need a little more space because of Team Quasar. They have to say they have Zil and Liliana. They need to pick someone up for the team of Liyab. But what Liyab do is they clump up, then they turtle up versus the damage from Team Quasar. So that's a really good gameplay coming from Liyab because they are in front on terms of goal that have 500 gold in front. So this is a really good gameplay coming from Liyab to sustain onto early game versus Kane and Liliana.
Onto the bottom lane though. We can see another fight ongoing, another kill going for Rubik's though. Alice will be punished in here. This is very deep, but the backup isn't coming from Dawn right now. Spillage is about to fall down. One more hit, but there's the Arctic Orb saving her life. But apparently, no, we will dive into the turret and get you. They said in here, we will get more kill because your fate is anytime soon will fall down. We are gonna bully you. If we don't take you down, we're gonna take this. Oh, Mickey! To death, got hit by the arrow coming from Laville. Well, they didn't manage to kill the Thane, but at least they were able to put a lot of pressure, and I think that was a triple kill, right?
A triple kill for Elandor.
Yeah, for the Elandor.
Yeah, despite the triple kill of Elandor, that Thane is nearly died, but Thane do a really good job defending the bottom tower, so they don't suffer any loss of the tower, so that's a good job for Thane. But you can see that from the fight bottom, the King's Glory coming from Thane just nearly missed Elandor. It might be shut if the King's Glory lands on Elandor, it might be shut down for Thane though.
We just have to see what is gonna happen next. I mean, although we can see a 1K goal lead in favor of Liyab Esports, I mean, the potential of Quazar making a comeback in terms of playing is still possible. Aquina's Dome getting bullied in here. No more support from the side of Quazar. Now, they got the information. All right, there's no support in Quazar. We can just bully or outnumber them anywhere anywhere on this part of the map. It's like what they're doing right now. They're gonna steal away the Mind Golem buff, but the dog in here going for the fight. I think it is a bad idea because look at the damage coming from Rubik. The Elandor will get another kill. Plus at the same time, they took away a lot of jungle comp from the side of Quazar, and anytime soon this turret in the top lane will fall down.
Yeah, this is fight Trish alone right now. Oh, Trish gonna run away.
Oh, what is gonna happen in here? This is still a free hitting. Rubik's in here that will fall down. A dominating kill by Rubik. And they're very low on HP. It seems like Rubik's will not be able to escape this time. Yes, look at the damage coming out from the Liliana. Although Akinos apparently got the last hit on that one. Could have been better if it was the Liliana. But anyway, still a secure in terms of kill in favor of Quazar.
Yeah, I think that they have the favor because of how team did a successful mission. They did get the shutdown onto the Elandor. That's what Team Quazar wanted because of look at how the damage coming from the Elandor just chugging everybody from Quazar. That Rubik just killed the Dom just like that because the Dom doesn't have the tornado to respond onto the damage of the Rubik. So look at 6k gold from the Dom from Rubik versus a 4.6k gold from the Zil. That's a huge gap for both of the junglers.
That's so true. But for the meantime, everyone's just trying to reset. Someone gets caught up in here by the ultimate coming out from Miggy. Akina's going so low, so was his village. Oh, I think this is a dominating fight so far. But oh, look at that. The dog getting more kills. And Dina actually going for more kills and damage as well. But Rubik is still all alive. Still trying to free hit from the side, flanking all he wants to get more kills. Even a triple kill? Is this even a quad? Bruh? I don't know.
No, it's a triple.
It's not.
But
It was taken away.
Yeah, there's an ace, but they got one tower though. This really will be open some vision into the team of Liyab. They get one tower, it might be another tower onto the bottom side. So they successfully take down a fight that they can win. So that you can see how Rubik's played though. They just give it the damage and been protected by Zeus and Dawn. So Rubik's really carefree to give some free hits into Team Quazar. So Quazar suffered much damage rather than giving it to the team of Liyab.
Well, look at the KDA of the Elandor. Rubik's 913. This is online. 8.1k onto his pocket compared to the 5.6k that the Zil currently have. So there's a lot of catching up that must be done on the side of Quazar here. Especially, I think the saving grace of Quazar in here will be the Laville. Because Laville just hurts too much, especially if he gets to utilize his passive and his kill too.
I think Team Quazar need to wait for Shikin to be online because of this. We are merging to 10 minutes.
Oh, the flicker.
Yep,
Aquino's door getting caught up again, and there you go. They punish the support of Quazar. Miggy going for the front line. So as is Zeus, providing some space, creating some vision for his teammates. Meanwhile, Trish will defend the tier 1 turret onto the mid, and the rest of the members of Liyab Esports will continue to put a pressure onto the top lane part of the map. I don't think they're going to be stopping anytime soon. They're going to take advantage that Akinos is not on their side. So you can see what Liyab Esports is doing in here. They're gonna go ult. I mean, Omen will go for an ultimate even for that thing. Because they know if they punish the support of Quazar, they don't have someone who can frontline them. So, okay, let's punish the support so no one can frontline them anymore.
Yeah, because we can see how the damage build from the Yena, they might not going to sustain any damage from Elendor and the Crixie. So finishing down the Tain is that's a really good answer for Team Liyab because of only Tain is the frontliner and can sustain any damage coming from
Right.
Elendor and the Crixie. So that's a really good option that Liyab have to win this game.
Yep. We got a pause coming from the red side in here, and while we are on pause, we ask everyone who's currently watching the live stream to drop your vote right now. Is it gonna be an hashtag LYB win or hashtag QZR win? Let us know. To share the live stream as well. Let your Arena of Valor friends know about what is currently happening right now in APL Season 1. We're live both on Facebook and on YouTube.
So you can see that Team Liyab already have the Drake they put onto the bottom side. They need to push onto the bottom, and we can see how Biggie onto the top side just pressing the team of Quazar just back it up, and we can see 3-lane push coming from the Liyab and might be going onto the bottom side. Yep, there's a take on Shanefield just like that. There's no Yena, and only Ain is in trouble.
Well, as you can see, by the way, though, although this is a lot of support coming from the Crixie, there's still a lot of damage contributed by the Crixie himself. Well, anyway, another fight on going on to the middle lane part of the map. You can see Churish falling down, but that's okay because the rest of the members of Liyab Esports is already taking a push onto the inhibitor turret, onto the bottom side. The Drake is still well and alive. And I think this time they will be, oh, look at that, they're not even stopping and poking the hell out of that Laville from the side of Quazar. And now a transition onto the middle lane part of the map as they try to take a little bit of damage. Oh, Kinos once again to the target of the ultimate coming up from the Omen. The dunking himself onto the team fight apparently won't be able to back away. And look at that, a lot of more casualties from the side of Quazar.
Yeah, the Omen Dash Embrace is only for Tain though. You can see how Tain just going in with the dashes and be locked down by Omen. So that's a successful strategy coming from Miggy. Take down the Tain onto the early and just force one by one from Quazar to save that Tain and take down one by one. So that's I think Quazar has been taking the bait since the early game.
Yeah, and sometimes you wouldn't expect it. Sometimes you would want to talk to your team. Okay, oh man, only target the Liliana or the Laville in here. But no, for the mindset of Liyab Esports, even if it's a support for as long as he's not too tanky enough that yet, let's take him down. And if we keep on taking him down, he's not gonna get the items that he need anyway, right? And this is what is happening to the Thane of Quazar right now. The items that he currently have right now is just the boots, the support item, and one defensive item. So there's a lot of catching up that must be done for the Thane to become a little bit more tankier. But for the meantime, I'm pretty sure Liyab will take advantage of of the opportunities that they have.
Yeah, I think that if again that if Quenos has been locked down by Omen, I think that Team Quasar needs to commit on that catching because of they have the damage, they have the Zeal that can shut down Elendor and the Quixie. So I think they need to commit because of how the one-dimensional that Omen can do, but the damage from Team Laville is already online though, but they need to trade some damage. They cannot just receive damage. So if they receive, they might be suffer a great loss onto the game.
Aquinos, once again, look at that. He is Half-Life right now. The Drake is still gonna be taking down the inhibitor turret on the top. Few hits, this turret in the middle will fall down as well. Now this is a wide open base for Quazar, and this is gonna be a happy defense time for them. What can they do, Mikos? What can they do?
Quenos coming in. They need to commit for Quazar.
Oh, though. Look at that low HPs from the side of Quazar. Rubik, the Elendor is just basically killing everyone from the side of Quazar. So as is Shikining here will fall down onto the hands of Liyab Esports as well. And this is GGWP. It seems like, yes, Liyab Esports will win game 1.
Will win. All right. That's confirmed. Oh, that's a quad kill for
Quad
Liyab
kill
Rubik's.
even.
But I think they need to commit because of they need to trade damage. You can see how Shikin and Spiegel they already have the damage, but Kratos is often being caught by Omen though. That's really unfortunate for Team Quazar for its first game.
Right, and well, at least we know that there will be no such omen again in the next big game because this is a global ban pick. But
Yep.
yeah, I guess the lesson learned here is that you gotta be careful as a support as well. Don't let yourself getting poked down by your opponent because if they got information that you're half life or less than half life or having no life almost at all, they're just gonna be taking advantage of that and they're just gonna go all in because okay, your support is gonna go down or not present at all, so we'll just go all in because we have outnumbered you.
Yeah, because you can see how Liyab Rubik's with the rotation onto the early game, they just take down 10 in the first early. They take down 10 and they just rampant. They take all the jungle creeps from the dung. Look at see 40% damage coming from Rubik's. That's a big number coming from Rubik's though.
Well, to the fans of Quazar, don't you worry, guys, because we still got Game 2. Who knows? They'll be able to make a comeback on the next game. But for the meantime, we're going to be heading on to a short break, 5 minutes. Once again, we're Shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Mikos.
All right, take a break.
guys? We're back for the Arena of Valor Progress League Season 1, Day 3. This is the very, very last game that you're gonna be watching for tonight. Liyab Esports versus Quazar KBB. We're your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Mikos.
Yep, this is the last game for tonight. This Indonesian versus Philippines, the clash of nation. Quazar versus Liyab Esports. For the first game, Liyab takes the lead, and what could happen into game number 2?
I'm not too sure what is gonna happen. It will all depend on how they're gonna draft and how they're gonna execute their draft. Because sometimes even if you get out drafted, but for as long as you got the synchronization in your team, your cooperation with the team, and you execute everything super well in a team, you can potentially win a fight. Oh, look at that! A respect band for an Alice.
Yeah, because of we know that for the first game, Zeus played Alice. That's really good Alice. So if they know what Alice can do, the potential of an Alice, so they don't want that Alice has been the blocker for their team too, though.
Right. No silence, please. So let's just remove the power of an Alice. But banning this kind of heroes initially will open a lot, like the Pain, the Laville. Who else? Kefeni is open.
But I think Quazar
will not pick Florentino as well.
Wow, the Florentino first pick. All right.
Pick up the flowers. Do what Mika's play style is. Just what was that? What was that? Nearest target.
Skill auto target.
yeah. And then just tap. Don't listen to us. Don't listen to us. Look at what the pros are doing. But yeah, okay. Now you can see a Sentinel over in here. One of the favorite support heroes that Liyab Esports would love to use. And we mentioned a while ago that if you pick a Sentinel, you gotta play well cooperative with your teammate to execute this kind of lineup.
Iena and Zenial is a really good pick because of last game we see that Zenial and Richter cannot do sustain and much longer than Iena because Iena had the damage. While doing the damage, then Zenial can just ultimate on top of her, so they can just switch one by one into the fight. So that's a really good pick onto Iena and Zenial. So that's giving Elandor to the side of Quazar.
It might be dangerous because giving this onto the hands of someone who's super well and good in making use of an Elandor, even the Florentino, is gonna be very dangerous. But look at the Pena. What can you say about the Pena pick?
I think the Pena pick is from now we see that Iena and Zenial only for the side of Liyab. The Pena pick is really good because of the S2, the birds coming from Pena can just disrupt Zenial and Iena. Yeah. That's it. The mini stun that Pena can provide.
Yeah, the mini stun indeed.
Yeah,
that's quite annoying.
Yeah, because of he can jump more than 3 times though.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, they gotta be very careful. As a Pena, you gotta be very careful on the pokes that might be incoming from a Raz as well. I mean, if you match up against a really good Raz, sometimes you can travel from mid lane to top lane, just coming from the pools of a push of a Raz, of a good Raz player. And that's quite annoying, especially if he suddenly flicks in and just throw you away out of your tower. I mean, did it happen to you?
Yeah, because I also played Raz, but not as good as anybody else. So, but if I versus the good Raz, that I'm pissed though because I'm just at diamond, but I'm versus the good Raz. No, the damage from Raz into the mid game is so monstrous that you cannot deny that Raz is a really good pick for Team Liyab right now because they have the Iena, they have the Zenial and the Raz. Because of they pick Raz for respecting the pick from the Elandor because Raz can just burst down Elandor, but Elandor has a friend named Pena though.
Right. Well, let's see what is gonna happen next though. Liyab is still deciding on which to ban next. So far, we're missing a mid laner. Oh, there you go. They banned out the Dirac. They don't want to deal with this annoying Dirac as well because he can just push you in or out of team fights, and
Yeah, because
it's annoying.
If Quasar pick the Dirac for the mid lane, I think Liyap's team cannot do anything because of have the Pena mini stun and the stun from the Dirac. So I think Raz cannot do anything into the mid lane.
Let's see though if that will be the case. Murad was taken away as well to avoid pokes, because if you leave the Murad to the hands of Liyab, so there's a lot of poke source. The Raz can poke, the Murad can poke, but okay, Pain is here. And I think that now they're pretty confident because they know that Quazar is not gonna opt for something like an Arum support that can lock this Pain in. You know, there's no solid CC so far from Quazar. So I think they're confident about the Pain, but they're still deciding.
Yeah,
because we know the Pain is squishy.
Yeah, the Pain is squishy, but the damage coming from Pain is much greater. But I think Quasar, they might going for another warrior because of they doesn't have enough frontliner. They have the Frontino, they have the Pena to support the Elondor, but they doesn't have the frontline that can sustain the damage from Raz and Yena. Because we can know Raz and Yena and Pain can just flank for the both side for who's gonna tank onto the front side. So
We gotta check.
Quasar.
Let's see. They can get another. Well, if they're gonna go for an Elondor jungle, they can still pick another side lane in here, which is quite key. Alistair is gonna go on the mid to get that Pain. And a Superman to annoy the hell out of Pain and maybe Raz as well. Alistair's a good pick in here, by the way. He just needs to reserve his CC for that Pain who will go in.
Yeah, because I think Lester is a really good pick because of we know Raz, Yena, and Zenith can just dive into the tower, and Lester can just block that's coming in. So Superman also, if they jump inside to Elondor, Lester can just lock anybody that coming from the front. So Superman can just push them into the tower. So by me, that's the answer. All the gameplay coming from Quasar. So that's it. That's the full pick for the team of Quazar. And the last pick is Valheim for the side of Liyab Esports.
Classic, but still gold for Valheim. I do believe that Valheim can still win games, not just like in competitives, but even in ranked games. I mean, if you need a reliable, sure stun for an ADC, it is Valheim. It's just one click away.
Yeah, you can see Superman versus Valheim. So without the Purify talent, so that's a really good win for Valheim onto the early game because of how Valheim can disrupt Superman passive. So that's a really good pick for Team Liyab. So there's it. This is the last game for tonight. Game number 2, Liyab Esports versus Quazar KBB.
4 members from Liyab having that Arctic Orb rune, 2 members from the side of Quazar having that Arctic Orb rune as well. Everyone's gonna be meeting up in mid, poking each other out, and they'll believe in that as soon as they're not gonna go for a kill early this game time.
Yeah, Liyab has the early composition, they have the Raz, but the Raz has to skirmish with Spiegel, with the Alistair into the early game. So that's really hard for both teams because of they both have the early game composition. So on the top side, Spiegel.
Oh, they're poking Shanefield. Shanefield less than half-life. It's fortunate that they did not continue on that fight because the Raz as well as the Yino was full on help. But on the middle lane fight, I think something is happening in here. Oh no, they're not gonna go engage. I thought they will, but yeah, they go back into going passive.
Yeah, you know how Shikin plays, right? He just going into the bottom side, just clear it some wave and go into the mid lane. So, but if he just leave free farming and farm onto the Valheim, might be a little bit trouble for the team of Quasar because if the Valheim has the damage and the cooldown, that's really bad for Team Quasar. But looking on the top side.
Let's see, because everyone's just in transitioning. 4 members from the side of Liyab Esports are onto the top side of the map. Actually, so as Quazar is. So everyone's just diverting onto this position. Zeus forced to dash away. And they're pulling the Spirit Sentinel on the other part of the map. Who's gonna get the last hit in here? Oh, it resets. So yeah, but the dunk is still here though. Oh,
Rubik. First blood onto the dog.
I think that was some miscommunication. Are we gonna go get this? But the dunk was left all alone in that Spirit Sentinel pick that her teammates or his teammates was already away from him, and Liyab Esports took advantage of that. Okay, the dunk is already all alone. Let's take advantage of that. He's trying to get the Spirit Sentinel, and we're gonna punish him for that.
Yeah, because how we see only the dong at the Spirit Sentinel, and everyone for Quasar is just not right there. It's just a couple of seconds to come to the dong. So 2 men, you can see Don and also Rubik's taking down the dong. That's a really good waiting from Team of Liyab to take down the dong.
You just gotta be patient. I mean, hide in the bush, pretend that we're gonna be backing away, but hey, surprise, we're still here, we're about to kill you. But yeah, okay, gold lead in favor of Liyab, but it's not too much yet, so I'm pretty sure that Quazar can still catch up on this small lead that Liyab has.
Yeah, you can see how Don landing all this fireball, all this Spiegel and Queen. Look at it, one by one has been hit by Don though. That damage coming from Don.
Hold on. Akino's in here, getting poked down once more. Zeus is going to heal some of the members of Liyab Esports, and again, look at that. Punishing the support of your opponent is just really the way to go for Liyab Esports. Without the Pena, they know that they got the upper advantage. So let's go. Let's take the Abyssal Dragon. It's for free for us. And getting cornered here in the bottom lane part of the map for a V1 situation, I don't think that the Superman can go back away to safety. This is a 1 kill plus a turret take. 2 objectives for Liyab Esports onto that 4-minute game time so far.
Yeah, I think that Superman trying to just defend the tower, but I think he just forgets that on the side of Liyab, there's a Valheim. So if you just come in to defend the tower, Valheim just stuns you and took some damage and end up to the death of one into the Liyab's hand.
Oh, now are you seeing like no? I mean, is Pena a good pick in here for the composition of Quazar? Do you think that they could have just secured a better, more reliable
I think if they pick, I think if they pick a Tain or a Baldum might be going a little bit positive because of Pena is questionable, but it might work because Elondor needs need some heals, and the teams of Quasar need some heals because of the mini stuns coming from the Pena will help Elondor and Florentino in the team fight, but the gameplay of Queenos is being questioned from the game number 1. He's been caught up too many times for the team of Liyab because of how he roams at the wrong place. You can see how Queenos again and again.
Again and again, getting in here in terms of position. They're bowling in them, but in the top side, Shane Villain here made use of the Arctic Orb. Will he be able to survive?
Oh.
Yeah, apparently not, because Rubik's was there, but Rubik's is apparently getting caught up by our mid laner from the side of Quazar. There goes the exchange of kills, and no objectives was taken away from Quazar onto the top side, but still they're not yet done because there you go. I think another kill was taken by Migi. Was that Migi?
Yeah. Migi take down the Elijah, but they have a 3-2-1. They nearly execute the composition they have for Team Quasar, giving Quadas onto the front line and help the Florentino into the fight. But what happened is into the early game, Team Liyab has the most greatest damage coming from Migi and Don, so that they nearly succeed for the Team Quasar, but they cannot get of the damage from Team Liyab. So that's a really questionable pick of the Superman.
Less than half-life, Rubik's in here. He definitely can't go all in on the 3 member from the side of Quasar, or tables might turn around. But anyway, yes, you go back to the jungle for the meantime, Rubik's. But now let's talk about what can Quasar do in here for them to turn the tables around. Who should be the priority to target? Should it be the Pain? I mean, Pain is currently 202.
I think Quasar needs to prioritize onto the Zenial first, because of the Zenial cannot sustain the damage from the hero coming from the Quasar, because of if the Zenial doesn't if the Zenial is over there, then it gets
the bottom lane. Oh, saved by Zeus, and there Migi was actually getting cornered by the members of Quasar. Everyone's just going all in here. 4 members from the side of Quasar. Migi forced to dash away and flicker out. Apparently he will die into the hands of that Elandor. And there you go. Rubik's running for his life, running while there is the riverbed. But while that was happening onto the other part of the map, Liyab Esports was able to take down tier 2 turret onto the top lane. But this is a light of hope for Quasar, because look at that, Elander's getting the items that he needs.
Yeah, I think Elandor played a really good game because of how Pena can save him, and Shanefield, the 4-man people on Quasar, is really up. Because look at how the damage taken in from the Pena. That's not really paid. But look at, I think the questionable pick by the team of Quasar is that Superman. Superman cannot handle the damage or the control coming from Migi or Trish. That's a really bad pick for Team Quasar.
Oh, look at that. We can see in Rubik's. Yes, he got the damage, but apparently he's a little bit too squishy as well. We just saw Trish Valheim getting 1 kill against Pijel in there. Aquinos getting poked out as well. Oh, look at that. But a 2-for-1 trade so far. There's the very low HP Dadunk as well. So they're going to be back in a way, and the map control is still under the hands of Liyab Esports in here. Oh, Shinkin. Chicken and bacon. Yeah, chicken and bacon. He is chicken and bacon in the bottom lane part of the map. Tier 2 turret in the bottom lane will fall down. But yeah, I mean, pain is just so painful. You already said that a while ago, Mikos.
Yeah, the pain is really painful, but the main source of damage, I think the main trouble for Team Quasar is Trish. You know how Trish do to Chicken? Chicken has been baked. Chicken has been baked like a bacon.
Yeah.
By Trish with the stuns from the Vine.
Oh my goodness. That is a dead spot, especially if you're like a mage support. You don't really want to go on that bush side, because you should always assume, especially if you don't have a vision item, because right now he's making use of Tide Colors. Right now she doesn't have a vision. Oh, look at the damage coming from Rubik's. The down getting poked down by Trish as well. Migi will get the last hit, and I think for the meantime Quasar needs to calm down, hug their bases for the meantime. I do believe that there's still hope, but to execute that well, I think Spijal needs to really catch Rubik's, reserve the hold against Rubik's, so that Rubik's can deal the damage that he must do for his team to win. So yeah, as we can see, the Dark Slayer was already taken by Liyab Esports, and they're gonna be placing it onto the bottom lane part of the map. It is happy defense time for Quazar right now. And yes, they do just have to basically wait. They cannot overextend. They just have to wait. They just have to wait for that Drake. I'm not too sure if Mikos can hear me or whatever, but I can't hear Mikos right now, so I think someone needs to reconnect. I'm not too sure if it has to be me or him. But yeah, 11-minute game time, 3-11, a dominating lead so far by Liyab Esports. And there you go, Aquinos in here, Dada not having the HP that he needs as well. Oh, really low HP, Dada. It seems like he will fall down. Yes, indeed, Aquinos as well, crying for his life. But Shanefield going for the back line, hitting the rest of the members. Dawn actually fell down already. And what else the members of Team Liyab can do? They were not able to take down the inhibitor turret onto the bottom lane.
Yeah,
so I think that's good news.
Yeah, that's good news for Team Quazar. They have the damage, they have the disrupt, they have the ability to sustain in damage, they have Quenos. But if Quenos doesn't get picked early into the fight, that's a really quick game for Team Quazar. But they execute defensive
good defensive play indeed. I mean, I think we gotta give it to Shane Phil because, you know, as a Florentino having some items already, you can already poke the people in the back line, and that's what he did, taking down Dawn. You know, the rest who deals a lot of poke against the members of Quazar. So I think that's good. There's still light of hope for Quazar in here.
Yeah, but for Quazar right now, they need to defend their inner tower because of, you can see from team fight that Quenos and Shanefield is a really good pick for them. Look at how Miggy has been stopped by Spiegel. The dive for Miggy has been stopped by Spiegel, so that's a really good composition coming from. They execute it perfectly from Team Quazar, so they need to think it carefully. They need to take the fight that they can win, and Shikin cannot do any mistakes along with Quenos.
No more mistakes, just shaking and bacon. I'm still not getting over it. But the Falcon here getting caught by the members of Team Liyab Esports, but he was able to dash away, but apparently the stuns from the Valheim will connect, not allowing him to dance on the floor. What else is happening in there, Mikos?
Shanefield arrived, but the damage could not. Look at Chris just happily giving the damage into the team of Quazar. That's an ace. That's an ace. That's a wipeout, whatever you call it. That's a really good fight coming from Team Liyab. So Shanefield arrived late onto the fight, but look how the damage from Rubik with the ultimate of the pain just wipe out 3-man people for the Quazar. So Quazar cannot handle the damage. And that's a game for Liyab, 2-0.
Zeus even went in for an ultimate just to heal the members, even though that wasn't necessary. I mean, well, yeah, congratulations to Liyab Esports for winning 2-0 on this third series for tonight. So
Liyab is the first seed to onto the table. Ooh.
Right. So having 4 points in total so far, while Quazar, actually they're now in equal position or point count with Quazar, because Quazar also already have 4 points onto their pocket. Ravalda is still on top with 5 points because they played a while ago. So it will all depend on the number of games that we'll play. But for the meantime, I think it's GGWP for both teams. Everyone showcased what they can do to bring you guys good games. I'm pretty sure our viewers from Facebook and the YouTube learned a lot. You know, the itemization. I mean, I copied a few items from the Varus a while ago.
Yeah, so. I see it. Yeah, because you can see how the Varus is really really tanky. They can fight 3-man people. So that's a really good build coming from Fantastic 5. So you can copy any build that coming from these pro players. So feel free to do it.
Yeah. Just like what we're doing. Well, anyway, yeah, I guess that was it for tonight. To watch out for our day 4. It's gonna happen tomorrow, same time, same place, in our Facebook pages and YouTube channel. But for the meantime, I think we are free to like maybe mention our social medias in here. For me, I'm gonna start it over. For me, Kaisaya, you can follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. So just search over Kaisaya. That's me. How about you, Mikos?
You can search me on Instagram at Mikos. So that's it. I just going public onto Instagram.
Yeah. Why not? So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. For the meantime, we'll be signing out. Bye.
Bye. Shake and bake, baby. See you tomorrow.